Lisi, fists up. That handshake is back. So I just mute my phone.
Docs, that looks mad.
Yeah, oh fake.
Docs, what's it for?
It's just for protection, dude.
Yo, Seki.
So this is continuing on with the story from his last track, if I'm correct.
Charlie. Ah, are you all good?
Like, but big man, you're not just hanging about with it that bait. Like, if man's gonna do that, at least do it inside the yard or do it, you know, not on the side. I was about to say sidewalk, raw. I'm turning to American.
There's nothing else.
You know, why are you walking around with a knife for?
No, it's just if anyone wants to go down, then I'm ready.
You want to get ready? Come here, I'll show you how to get ready. Come with me. Let's go.
On a level though, on a serious note though, there should be more elders doing this shit. Yeah, like if you see shit like that, be like, look, let me show you how to fight, innit? But allow the knives, allow, boy, if you're dealing with firearms at that age, boy, then I don't know, you might be too deep. But I want to see more elders doing shit like this, car. In my area, there weren't enough. I wouldn't say there weren't any, but there weren't enough people like this, innit? And I know this is put on in a video, and I'm sure Lisi is someone, I'm not sure if he has done this with youngers that he's seen. I don't know if he's telling a true story or if he's telling a story that he wants to see more of. But I want to see this message put across more. And I guess that's a conversation for a podcast or something, but yeah, man. I want to see more elders looking out for the youngers, not put the youngers in a fucked position, man. I could talk on that for a minute, but... Here we go. Let's see where he's going with this one.
Why these boys want to test my patience? Why? They're all basic. They talk tough on the gram all day, then when they see me up close, don't say shit. I swear I'm not on no gang shit, but try me and you'll leave with a facelift. 4-3 were known to be majors. Don't ever come with that fake shit.
He's spitting the message that we've heard him tell before. I'm not on gang shit, but I can hold my own. I respect it.
For scrap goes down in the hood, even on a sunny day I'll storm in. I could have sworn they were
Alright, that ain't that crazy of a bar, but on a sunny day I still storm in. No matter what the weather is, I'm still going in.
Because whenever we pull up, they call more men. Even on a sunny day I'll storm in. I could have sworn they were missionaries, because whenever we pull up, they call more men. Because they know my team got that form when they see us swing like Greg Norman. And if they want to come...
Greg Norman? The name don't ring a bell to me, let me know.
To my ends, they have to know that that's my call like Jordan. No time for the chit-chat, call me dig that, because me and my... Michael Jordan. To my ends, they have to know that that's my call like Jordan. No time for the chit chat, call me dig that, cause me and my bro did tactics. These fans talk tough like a car in drive, cause I swear my mum they can't back it. We'll stay active, tell them all come round. No shiv in his chest, but a fist to his head is enough to get a man down. Fuck these clowns, tell them all drop now. If I gotta go get them, who say less? No cat, shank, fuck that fist up, so we came for the mess. Someone here, no need for the two. Oh.
You know why I like this track? And this is an unpopular opinion by some people's by some people, is you don't have to talk gang shit for a song to sound cruddy, or for you to even just be aggressive in a song. Like, I've seen comments before on a range of different music of like, oh, but you ain't really about it, so why are you making music like this? And it's like, nah. There is a fine line that you can walk of still making a song gritty and cruddy and just talking grease, but also telling your own personal truths to it. You know? Chipmunk, one of the hardest UK artists fucking period, has taught, in his own words, utter slime about just being a good barrer. So, you know, it's possible, man. And I think Lisi's setting a good example here in terms of Australia of, you know, this is how we could talk cruddy shit, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just tell my home truths. I think that's sick.
My right hand put you the rest. That 4-3 to that fiddle, I hold it down for myself. Fucking nice. Listen, fiddle, go get them.
So this is Vicc, right?
Say less. No that shake. Fuck that for stuff. Shall we keep for the mess? Go on here, no need for the two. On my left, you put you the rest. That 7 to the 4-3, I hold it down for myself.
Hey Victor, tell them, Doc.
Wait, was a man on FaceTime? Man was on FaceTime for the video. Shout out whoever you are, my brother. That's sick.
Home of the brave, land of the G's. If you want that beat, better tread carefully. If so, my team will go get that. We pull up, they gone like Snapchat. This bitch goes up, better hack that. Fuck that, tell them does come catch that. They talk, but they never act. Cause I ain't no mullet, cause I never hang back. Never send it to a flat line.
Not a mullet, cause I don't hang back. Some of the punchlines in this track have been nice. Some of them have been a bit, I don't know. I don't know about that bar. I don't know.
Never act, cause I ain't no mullet, cause I never hang back. Never send it to a flat line, put on repeat. Them boys, they talk about taking trips, but they always skip my street. When they come around to throw down, guaranteed ain't gonna stop till it hits the concrete. Best believe when I leave, I'm from a Simmons up and shout out in allergies. Get a shit down in the state of Queens. Fit to go get them, who say less? No gat, shank, fuck that fish stuff, shadow we keep for the mess. Got one here, no need for the two. On my left, you put to the rest.
I feel like they should have either spat the hook at the same time or just left it to Lisi. Vic, yeah, it's alright, but you can tell I'm not loving it. Like, Lisi just does seem a couple levels above mine, man. I've got to be honest.
Double 7 to the 4-3, I hold it down for my sit. Fucking life, listen, if I gotta go get them, who say less? No gat, shank, fuck that.
You hear the difference. Like, you can hear the difference in the delivery, man. Lisi just has better delivery, in my opinion. He just has more conviction behind what he's saying.
On my right hand, put you the rest. That 4-3 to that Vicc, I hold it down for my sit. Listen, I got doggos in the 7 that I fear no man, straight lotto lucky. Got hammers in the 4.
Sorry, I know I paused that mad late for it, but my doggos, right? So let me just get this right. Doggos is a way of saying my brothers in Tongan. Yeah, and Usos is a similar saying. It means my brothers, but that's more said among Samoans, right? So Uso is related to Samoa, and Toko is related to Tonga. Am I right in saying that?
This is Brisbane.
I'm gonna try and pronounce this in a second. Arakonahi. Am I right? I'm probably butchering. You know what? I'm telling you, one day, man is gonna learn Tongan or Samoan or something. Man's gonna learn one of these languages, yeah? Cause, I don't know, man. It just sounds so sick. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna learn it, because I probably won't, but I think it'll be sick, man.
This is Brisbane, we're different. We don't roll around with no weapon. Trust me, we didn't need a shiver. We got 2 fish, just find a bloke and then step in. Don't talk to me about chefing unless you spend your life in the kitchen. Don't talk to me about weddings unless there's a bride and groom and they're kissing. Don't talk to me about bootings unless you're talking about a conversion. 4-3 double O to the 7. My Usos put in that work. Hey, dog, let's tell them real quick. Pick us up to the heaven. That's 7, my brethrens. Got your boy, that's leverage. If not, then we swing like savage. Who's got a problem? Who's got an issue? Better speak up now. Cause the G's from NLA and 43, we hold it down.
Oh, and the track just ends there. Okay. I've spoken it time and time again, and it's gonna get boring if I keep advocating the message, but once again, Lisi has put out a song where the message that he's putting out, I 100% stand by. Now, I believe it was the Say Less video, and I touched on the put your fist up comment, and somebody, and a couple people actually said in comments or DMs, they said something along the lines of, yeah, but you can still kill a man with your bare fist, and you can still stomp a man's head in the curb, and that's like, you know, people still get hurt, Chaz, and I agree, 100%. But if you're going to be about violence, at least be brave enough to be in shape for it. Like, let's be honest, I'm a skinny motherfucker, yeah? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna step to someone who looks like Spanian, for example. So I would be a bitch if I stepped to him with a knife. I just would. Like, let's be real, I just would. And the reason I might have a knife is because I'm afraid of getting my ass kicked by someone that's bigger than me. It's easy to hold something that puts the odds massively on your favor. Now, that's not to say that if you have a knife, you're always going to beat someone with a fist. Like, look, I'm not going to get into the law of averages and how fucking street fights work. But at the end of the day, if you're going in with a knife to a fist fight, you're a bitch, in my opinion. And so what I take from Lisi's message here is, look, if you're gonna defend yourself, at least defend yourself with pride and dignity. Don't go out like a bitch. Furthermore, you are able to solve your problems. Like, let's be real, I'm not gonna be the diplomatic type. There's been times where man's had to square up. Like, words aren't gonna cut it. we're gonna have to square up. And when you're put in them situations, knowing how to handle yourself or knowing how to be composed in them situations can make a massive difference. And I'm all for people swinging it out to solve a problem. Like, as long as it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, as long as the numbers are equal, and then you get to the point where when someone cannot intelligently defend themselves, that's where you stop, similar to boxing or MMA. That's how I believe it should be done. Is that how the world works? No. There's gonna be situations that sometimes you're put in where you may be outnumbered, or as I said, it might be a fist fight versus a knife fight, and at the end of the day, man's just gonna have to run. Like, you've got no other option. But if the situation does come down to where it's a 1 versus 1 or even a 2 versus 2, it's not a bad thing to know how to defend yourself. And so, you know, having the elders in the hood or just somebody positive in your life to be like, look, let's get you into boxing, let's get you into Muay Thai, let's get you into something like this. So as well as you getting the physical benefits and you learning the knowledge and learning, like, on the real side of it, learning how to defend yourself if shit goes down. Now, I understand that when you are a trained martial artist, your hands actually get registered as a fucking weapon. Like, I know that it gets to the point where you then become lethal even with your bare hands, but I'd rather see someone who at least worked to be in that position rather than just anyone who's picked up a kitchen knife. Like, that shit's just lame in my opinion. And so, yeah, I don't want to be the Mr. Pacifist Chaz and this, that, and the other. And again, I've talked on it long enough already. We should just focus on the music. But you know what? Lisi, if you're watching this video, I'd love to have a chat with you on or off camera just about this and just pick your brain about it as well, man. Because from what I gather from the music that you're putting out and the message that you're putting along with it, I 100% stand by you. As for the song, though, yeah, it's a decent song. I like it. Vicc is decent, and I agree, and I appreciate him stepping on this track, but Lisi just did seem a couple steps above in my opinion, just down to flow, delivery, the conviction behind how you're putting in those bars. But not a bad performance either. It was alright, but ultimately continues to tell the story of a young man living in the hood, basically, and that can be applied to Australia, that could be applied to London, it could be applied to pretty much a lot of places in the world where there is struggle and this shit going on. And I think that's why so many people love Lisi, because he's telling the story of a lot of young people that are growing up right now. Leave away, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to check out my music, links are down in the description below. And yeah, I appreciate all the support recently, people, and yeah, I'll talk to you, man, later.